Hello, hello, and welcome everybody. JB here, JB's RCs. Got an awesome video for you coming today. Something a little different. We're actually out with the Axial Ryft kit that I got about a month or so ago. A good buddy of mine got it for me for helping him out. Doing a little project. So I just finished building this up. This video here is actually the second time that I had it out. The first time I took it out, I took it about 5 minutes, and the 2-speed gearbox locked out and was in neutral. So I was like, oh, maybe I messed up putting something together because this was a kit, so I did put this all together. So this is our second run. I went back in there and I took that gearbox apart and I pulled out the instructions even, and I'm not really sure exactly what the problem was. It almost to me looked like the shaft or the slider for the shifting of the gears had a little bit of a short nub on it that was stopping the gear from clicking in. So I just switched it out and put the single gear in there. We're out running it now. This is out at Arapeca Sandhills Preserve. Normally I'm doing a bunch of rock crawling on this, but there are some trails that go up and down the side of the rocks where there's some grass, as you can see, and some dirt here we're running. The second run, and the end of this video actually goes into the third run, because I wanted to lock the front and rear diffs, and I did some shock oil adjustment. A little bit springy, a little soft on the shocks. This thing just spits. So as of right now, I think we're running the 2300 kV Fusion Pro, which I know is not the correct motor for this, but I really kind of was going more of like a rock crawler, a little more speed. So I'm gonna get back in there and I'm gonna change the pinion gear out, make it a little bit slower. We definitely beat on it a little bit. Super fun to drive. Again, not my normal thing. Normally I'm a rock crawler, a lot slower, more control. This thing was just all over the place. And could go kind of slow with it. I'm sure if I adjusted the ESC on the motor, I could probably get a little bit better control. The drag brake was set fully and sometimes wasn't working very good either in some spots, so I'm gonna have to mess around with that too and see what we can get figured out here. But always a work in progress, you know how things go. Got a little weird paint on there too, so I had some brown and some green left over from some other ones. Oh yeah, here we are. This is the third time out. This is actually across the street on some property from Arapeca Sandhills Preserve. I was out there with a couple of guys that wanted to go trailing on some trails, so I was like, I'll take the Ryft out on the trails. Yeah, the motor seemed to do pretty good. It's quite fast. Of course, I'm not driving it to its max at all times here. You know, we're doing a lot of hill climbing, so it is putting a lot of force on that. But it never shut off or overheated, which is nice. But again, I'm not beating on it too much, and these were both days where you can't tell from the photos. It looks beautiful, but it was chilly for Florida anyways. We're in the 50s and 60s in the sun even on both the days that the videos are recorded on here. This thing is pretty fun to watch when it's going crazy. Yeah, in some of these videos you can't really tell how steep these hills are either. It almost looks flat from the video. You have to look at the angles of the trees. The trees go straight up. The hill's not. There's some pretty steep stuff here. Roots, rocks, dirt. I got the Mickey Thompson Baja Pro X's on there. I'm running a 45 kg servo, 3S lipo, Flysky RX TX. I got some aluminum bead lock with carbon fiber rims on there. Pretty cool. So stay tuned for more of this. We're definitely going to soup it up and go more crazy with it. So thanks for stopping by. And get out there and have some fun, guys.